guys, it's your coach Scotty Hobbs. It's Friday morning, and I just wanted to say that I'm proud of you guys. For all of you guys that push play, tried your hardest this week with your workouts, with your nutrition, I just want you to let you know that you're on track. You guys are doing amazing. Remember, this takes time. It takes consistency over time to become successful in your weight loss journey, to create habits. Remember that if you are struggling with something, if you missed a couple days, don't beat yourself up. Don't worry about the past. Decide today to go get your workout in, or pick up tomorrow where you left off, where you fell off, and get back on track. Don't beat yourself up. It'll do you no good. So let's get moving forward. Some advice that I want to give to our Beachbody coaches today, and it's actually advice you can use in any area of your life. You know, I learned it a long time ago, but I was reminded of it today when I was reading a book, a great book actually for beginning your journey as a leader in leadership. It's one of the first books I read, but I wanted to go over it so I could redefine and check myself on the skills taught in that book. It's called Developing the Leader Within by John C. Maxwell. I'm listening to the audio on YouTube. It's only about a 2.5-hour book, so if you're looking for a great leadership book, that's a great starter book. But one of the things it talks about is if you think about when you are going on a 2-week vacation and you're at your job, isn't it funny how in that last week or those last 3, 4, 5 days before you go on vacation, you get everything done? You're the most productive you've ever been because you know you're going to be away for a week, so you do the priorities in your job and you get more done than you need to do. You hit your quotas, you do everything you're supposed to do. I know I saw that in my entire career with my job, is when I'd go on vacation or I knew something was coming up and I had to leave, you would work harder, you'd do the priorities, you'd avoid distractions, and you'd get things done. So I want you to think about that as a Beachbody coach. I've experienced it myself. For example, preparing to go on like the Success Club cruises or Summit. It's funny, I always set a goal. Like when we went to Italy, for example, on the Top 10 trip, I was like, I'm going to have Success Club 10 in my business and 5 in Gabby's business before we leave. And we left early in the month, and it's funny how I knocked that out before we left because I aligned my priorities with that goal. I had that sense of urgency to get that done. So many of you guys are working with the deadline as the 31st or the 29th or the 30th, whatever the end of the month is. That's your deadline for hitting Success Club. And so you're working with that type of drive that you're just going to get it done by then, and you let distractions get in. You don't do the activities that are necessary for you to achieve that goal. So if you can set deadlines for you, or just imagine if you worked your business like you do those last 2 or 3 days when you're at one Success Club point and you want to end the month at 5 or 10, and you end up crushing it for 3 days and you hit your goal. Imagine if you worked with that type of work ethic and drive, with that type of urgency every single day. Guys, that's what it takes to build the kind of business that we've built and that you've seen our other top leaders building, is they've made the decision to work with urgency and focus on the priorities every single day. And the end of each day is your deadline. That's your deadline to get your priorities done, not by the 31st, not by the 30th. And if you look at the bigger picture, guys, there's people out there that need you to connect with them, and they need you to give them tools to help them on their journey with their health and fitness. There's people out there that are hurting with credit card debt. There's people out there that are hurting with school loan debt. There's people out there who can barely pay their car payments. They're only putting $10 of gas in when they need to fill their whole tank. You need to go out and connect with those people. You need to go out there and be a leader to them and connect with them and show them sympathy and say, hey, you know what? I've been there, and I know other people that have been there, and I have something that can help you if you have the drive to take these tools that I have for you and apply them in your life. Will you guys go out there and do that with me? That's what the top leaders are doing. They've made that decision to live every day with that sense of urgency. If you want to do that with us, I'm challenging you to step up and be a part of this with us. Okay, guys, I love you all. Have an incredible weekend. I will be working this weekend because it's something that I love to do. I love to connect with people. I love to be that inspiration to people, and I love to help people realize that there's more to life, that there's a better way than just living the way that they are. So my challenge to you is to do that as well. Join me, guys. Everybody matters this year. That's our motto, and I'm going to go all in with it, and I'm challenging you to go all in with it with me as well. Love you guys. See ya tomorrow.